Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. We're going to be shooting some 32 gauge slugs again today. Last time the gun I guess wasn't sighted in good enough. We didn't have that good of accuracy, but this time we will. We have it sighted in at 42 yards for a 320 grain Lee slug. The gun turns out to be fairly accurate. So we have the H&R 32 gauge out here. It is a model 158 I believe, but it is 32 gauge. As you can see right there, and it does have a rifled barrel that you probably cannot see a little bit. But yeah, 32 gauge. We have a 320 grain bullet, and these are moving right up there at 1500 FPS. The highest velocity one we got so far was 1494. And here's the data if you guys want to pause it and read it. But I'll read it to you, I guess. New Shaddai hull, one slice of a 32 gauge nitro card. The SG 32 wad cut in half. Right there's the shape that you need. 320, I know this says 325, but it's the 320 grain Lee 50 cal reel bullet. And that is from the 50 cal 490 mold. I didn't mean to write 5, it's a 320 grain slug. The top gas check measures 517. Like always, we're at 42 yards. I got 5 here, now it's 5. And Josh will have 5, and we have a few left over, so I'm sure we'll find something to do with them. Last time we shot these, the highest velocity we got was, like I said, 1494. That's got quite a bit of muzzle energy. Firing. Right above and to the right or left at point of aim. That's about where they were hitting last time.
1539, that's the same as they was running last time, or right in the same ballpark.
Yeah, they were right at 1500 last time. Right beside my first shot.
Guys, he might be a tough competitor to shoot against today. He's laying him right in there. I'm thinking about deer hunting with that thing, which I want to deer hunt with that ultra slug, then the 12 gauge ultra slug. I don't know.
This thing would make one heck of a deer gun.
Yeah.
That was 1484, 85 FPS, I mean.
Bullseye.
Not bullseye, that connected the right through my second shot. We need to bring the point of aim down maybe a click and to the right maybe a click.
We can do that. Guys, this thing's a dart gun.
1407, that may have been a little bit of a misreading there.
Like it takes a tranquilizer dart, an adapter, and a 22 mag blank.
Yeah.
But it's fully rifled and the chamber is actually 32 gauge, so. Go figure, it's a mini ultra slug.
Sure is. Okay, this is the best group I've ever shot with anything.
I don't think I'm going to outshoot him today, folks, just being honest here, but we'll try.
1505, and guys, I will calculate the muzzle energy for these loads right here. I'll just use the highest chronograph to 1, and we'll figure out what the muzzle energy is. It's right on par with 50 Action Express though. Beat that.
We'll have to try to.
That one, 1569, that can't be right.
I'd like to note that gun also don't have an ejector. It has kind of a...
Yeah, it's an extractor.
It's pretty though.
32 gauge is no slouch at all, guys.
Nope. Hey, what do you think? The old truck got a new pair of shoes. Changed the look of it a lot, I think.
I like red vehicles.
Yeah, that one's trying to turn white.
Yeah, it's not been in a video in a long time.
Nope.
Quarter for scale. 1, 2 right here. They're almost overlapping. Check that out. These 3 are touching. That's probably a 2-inch group, maybe 2.5. It looks smaller than a 32 gauge shell is long. Here, Josh, show you better.
Excuse my dirty hands. But yeah, there's your quarter for scale on the group anyways. And that's at 42 yards with a shotgun. I mean, granted, it's a rifled shotgun, but 25 cents.
That's a great group.
Yep.
Here's the primers, guys. They all are still round, so it's pretty low pressure. Nothing wrong with the brass anywhere. I would not shoot this load through a old smooth bore. If you're going to shoot this one, you need to use that gun.
Yep. Speaking of that gun, let's see what I can't do here. Alrighty, guys, let's see what I can't do. I tell you what, he made some tough competition right there. There's my first one.
1474.
We need to put a hammer extension on this gun.
Yeah, it needs one bad.
Second one. I tell you what though, this gun does seem to really like this load.
Yeah, we found a good one, didn't we? $15.69 and
1607.
I am using a Lee powder measure to drop the charges, so that could be a little inconsistent.
Well, that was the flyer of the group.
$15.99.
That one was the flyer. Let's see if I can't tighten it back up here.
It still looks great.
Alrighty, I'll take it all day long.
That one read error. I don't think that them really high readings are accurate.
Let's see here, I laid them out here in order. So third one I shot, that was the one that was 16 something.
Still looks good to me.
Yeah.
What's the brass look like?
It looks good.
Yeah, looks fine. That right there you see, that's just where it's a single shot.
It's empty as we walk down here, that way nobody freaks out on us.
Yeah, the brass on these is literally just paper thin, so it shows every little bump possible. We are using the little gun for this, and it looks like we do have a pretty clean powder burn, but we probably could benefit from a Magnum primer. This is running the Shaddai CX1000, which is weaker than a standard primer. I believe Josh shot a really good group too.
Alrighty guys, well, that was the flyer of the group. And then I put 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, there's 3 in the same hole here anyways. 4 or 5. If you look, it's even triangulated. Boop, boop, boop.
That's about the same group I got, to be honest.
Yeah.
3 touching, then 2 just slightly out of it.
Yeah, let's see here.
We go to the back, probably be able to see it better.
Yeah.
Yep. Mine's a little bit tighter, but again, there's my 3 and then my 2. There's his 3, which his 3 might be a touch better than mine. His 2. Either way, I mean, that's a very accurate load for a really obscure gauge shotgun.
There's my 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and 5. So at farthest anyways, I've got a finger, I guess sideways my grubby finger. I got a finger's width in between them. Then these ones here are basically touching.
Right. I think if we switch to a Magnum primer and do the same thing, that would be a lot more consistent with the velocity. Now that I'm thinking about it, that weak primer may be why it's so inconsistent. For the lowest recorded velocity, we got 1407 feet per second and 1407 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. That is pretty funny. What you're seeing here is the ballistics for a 50 Action Express using a 300 or 325 grain bullet. We were using a 320 in the 32 gauge, and as you can see, velocities and muzzle energy are comparable to 50 Action Express. And for the highest recorded velocity, we got 1607 feet per second, giving us 1,835 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. What caliber is that comparable to? 454 Casull. As you can see, bullet weights, muzzle energy, and velocity are all comparable to the 454. They're not exact, but they're pretty close. So we got similar energy out of a 32 gauge shotgun from what you can get out of a 454 Casull. Using a Magnum primer will get you consistent velocity and will probably tighten up that already really respectable group up.
We got interrupted from our shotgun content for this. Does anybody know what that is? Well, this should give it away. 416 Barrett. These things here are 452 grain. Something. All I know is they're hot. And this is my first time ever shooting one, and I'm kind of nervous, guys.
I'm going to stand back here.
I guess. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Firing. Holy Jesus.
That blast made me jump. So, thoughts?
Huh?
Thoughts?
It's like getting hit in the face.
Yeah.
That is probably one of the coolest things I've done as far as firearms go, ever.
Oh, I'd say so. Look at this muzzle brake, guys.
That is ridiculous.
It's a Barrett Model 99,
crap.
416 Barrett, shooting at 100 yards. Alrighty, guys, 416 Barrett. I think it's time to wake the hauler up. What about you, Josh?
I believe so, as I slowly back away from this.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Ready when you are, Captain.
Okay. All right, firing. Okay, that's way worse than anything I've ever shot in terms of muzzle blast. Felt like someone just went like that to my nose, but the smell in the air, it's great. This is an awesome rifle.
Alrighty, guys, let's shoot this thing again. That's a big old bullet. I guarantee you it's running mock, damn it. Alrighty, I'm going top left corner. I'm trying my very best to. Contact.
Guys, that is a heck of a blast.
Crap.
What? Let's see, what are these running?
That is like somebody punching you in the nose.
Yeah. 452 grain tack, 3,005 feet per second out of a 32-inch barrel. That is a heck of a rifle. One more.
Get your earplugs in.
Oh yeah. Gotta have them.
Yep.
Kind of hard to see point of aim right now.
I heard it impact. Smack, smack. .416 Barrett. That is a big old piece of brass.
Sure is. All right, my turn with the .416 Barrett. That is an awesome round out of an awesome rifle.
Alrighty guys, there ain't too many chances in this world to get a shoulder fire .416 Barrett, so fire. Yes sir. Go over here and set it down in safe direction. Very carefully.
All right guys, .416 Barrett from the shoulder. Not bad at all. The recoil is non-existent. Like, just being honest, it's non-existent.
Life's good.
Well guys, it turns out that 32 gauge was actually super accurate. See, last time we were using a styrofoam cooler to bench rest off of, and we did not realize this, but we had the barrel rested off the styrofoam cooler, which led to absolutely horrible accuracy. And we knew that resting a barrel off something is a bad idea. It really throws off accuracy. We knew that too, but we never thought about it. We didn't realize we were doing it until it was too late. But as I said earlier, 32 gauge proves to be really accurate. And Josh said he wants to deer hunt with this thing later this year, and absolutely, that would be a really cool thing to get a deer with a 32 gauge. Now, it does need sighted in just a fuzz better. It's hitting an inch high and maybe an inch to the left, but that's easy. We can totally sight that thing in where it's hitting exactly point of aim. It's close enough as is right now, but we want it hitting where the crosshairs are. Also, yeah, you need a Magnum primer or at least a standard strength primer to get a full powder burn with Little Gun. Little Gun is a very slow burning powder. It's a lot slower than Blue Dot, Steel, Long Shot, you know, powders like that. It's slower. So you need a primer that's not weaker than a standard strength 209. That's just not going to fly here. That's why we were getting erratic velocities. Don't use the CX1000 that comes in the 32 gauge hulls. It's just not powerful enough to fully ignite Little Gun, it seems. So, the .416 Barrett. How many of you guys expected to see something like that on our channel? That gun was awesome. You can shoulder fire that gun, as you've seen, if you are capable of holding up a 35-pound roughly rifle up for any length of time. Guys, that gun was ridiculously heavy, but no recoil whatsoever. This is just my opinion, but I think a kid could probably shoot that gun no problem whatsoever. It's just very loud. It has no pain. It does not even move your shoulder when you shoot it off the bench. That 32 gauge from the lead sled has more recoil than this the .416 Barrett did. Roughly 35-pound rifle in combination with that massive muzzle brake just eats all the recoil. It's such a fun gun to shoot. Anyway guys, please like and subscribe. We always appreciate that. I just noticed Josh is trying to call me right now. So to Josh, I didn't answer your phone call. I'll get back to you in a second. Anyway, please like and subscribe. We always appreciate that. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below and we'll get back to you. If you want to, go check out our Patreon. It's as low as $1 a month, and every penny we get goes right back into the channel. You get early access to content. A link to that will be in the description below, along with a link to our Instagram and our Rumble accounts. But other than that, you guys take it easy. We'll see you in the next one.